From your description of the law of compensation, I reached the conclusion that the term doing more than is paid for is somewhat a misnomer in that it is impossible, in the broader meaning of this term, for one to do more than he is paid for. Is that your understanding, Mr. Carnegie?
I was waiting to see if you would grasp this point without my calling it to your attention. You are correct. All forms of constructive labor are rewarded, in one way or another, and in the broader sense, there really is no such possibility as that of doing more than one is paid for. Moreover, I wish to call attention to the great variety of ways in which man is compensated for going the extra mile. Living creatures of a lower order than man, and even man himself, where he lives in the jungle as one of nature's responsibilities, receive nothing from their labor except food and clothing necessary for existence. But man has been elevated to a position of power from which he commands and receives the bounties of the earth, in whatever forms and quantities he desires, for he has learned the art of translating thought into material things. Let us state the case this way. Man is the Creator's greatest handiwork, and has been given the privilege of self-determination. The very fact that man has control over his own thought power is a profoundly significant fact. It connotes the power of thought to be man's greatest asset. The fact that thought is a man's gateway of voluntary approach to the source of infinite intelligence is definite evidence of its importance. Now, let us see what specific benefits are available to man through his exalted powers of thought and speech, which compensate him for going the extra mile. The more useful of these compensating advantages are these. 1. The habit of going the extra mile gives one the benefit of the law of increasing returns, in a variety of ways too numerous to be described here. 2. This habit places one in a position to benefit by the law of compensation, through which no act or deed will or can be expressed without an equivalent response, after its own nature. 3. It gives one the benefit of growth through resistance and use, thereby leading to mental development and increased skill in the use of the body. It is a well-known fact that both body and mind attain efficiency and skill through systematic discipline and use, which call for the rendering of service that temporarily is not paid for. 4. The habit develops the important factor of initiative, without which no individual ever rises above mediocrity in any calling. 5. It develops self-reliance, which is likewise an essential in all forms of personal achievement. 6. It enables an individual to profit by the law of contrast, since obviously a majority of the people do not follow the habit of doing more than they are paid for. On the contrary, they endeavor or get by with a minimum amount of service. 7. It helps one to master the habit of drifting aimlessly, thereby checking the habit which stands at the head of the major causes of failure. 8. It definitely aids in development of the habit of definiteness of purpose, which is the first principle of individual achievement. 9. It tends strongly to aid in the development of attractiveness of personality, thereby leading to the means by which one may relate himself to others so as to gain their friendly cooperation. 10. It often gives an individual a preferred position of relationship with others through which he may become indispensable, thereby fixing his own price on his services. 11. It ensures continuous employment, thereby serving as insurance against want in connection with the necessities of life. 12. It is the greatest of all the known methods by which the man who works for wages may promote himself to higher positions and better wages, and serves as a practical means by which a man may attain the position of ownership of a business or industry. 13. It develops alertness of the imagination, the faculty through which one may create practical plans for the attainment of one's aims and purposes in any calling. 14. It develops a positive mental attitude, which is one of the more important qualities that are essential in all human relationships. 15. It serves to build the confidence of others in one's integrity and general ability, which is an indispensable essential for noteworthy achievement in every calling. 16. Finally, it is a habit which one may adopt and follow on his own initiative, without being under the necessity of asking the permission of anyone to do so. Compare these 16 definite advantages that are available to man in return for doing more than he is paid for, with the one sole benefit, that of acquiring food necessary for existence, that is available to the other creatures of the earth through the same habit, and you will be forced to the conclusion that overwhelmingly the greater number of benefits enjoyed by man serve as adequate compensation for his development and use of this habit. This comparison substantiates your statement that it is an impossibility for one to do more than one is paid for, and for the very obvious reason that in the mere act of doing that which is constructive, one acquires power that can be converted into whatever one desires. This analysis gives greater meaning to Emerson's statement, "Do the thing, and you shall have the power." This is the idea you should emphasize throughout the philosophy of individual achievement. No one who follows this analysis carefully can help discovering the truth that it is impossible for one to do more than one is paid for. The pay consists in the self-discipline and self-development one attains through the rendering of service, as well as in the material effects of the service, in the form of economic compensation.